Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol LDSR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the red line there is coming from. But what a buzzkill this thing was. Last time I looked at it, I already knew, all right, well, this thing clearly bounced. Now it's just a matter of, can the price start to make some progress? And now all of a sudden I pulled it back up, and the price is falling right back inside of the range that it just broke out from. What do I mean by that? Well, for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, I talked about 008 as that level of resistance. You can see very clearly it just kept rejecting the price down. And then this morning, the bulls got a very nice, there's no doubt about that, breakout. In technical jargon, a technical breakout occurred here, and a nice move happened. So at that point, it just becomes a matter of, all right, let's see if that level can now act as support, because the last thing you would want to see the price do is go back to where it was, right? And, if it breaks out of a level, then, yeah, you don't want to see the price going back inside of that area. And then you fast forward to the end of the day, and that's exactly what happened. The price is now back inside of that range down below 009. Now, to be fair, I think I might have said 008 earlier. I meant 009, so sorry about that. But now, to be fair, though, supports, resistance levels are not exact specific prices. There is a range element associated with it. So I will still give the bulls credit. And yeah, the price is definitely still within what I would consider the range of that area. But what you definitely don't want to see happen next week, is have the price, just continue to separate to the downside. The further the price separates to the downside, that is just putting it further and further back inside of this range, which again, I'm assuming I state the obvious when I say that's just not a sign of true strength. Price movements with genuine power make progress forward, not go back to where they were. And quote unquote back to where they were is essentially being defined and quantified as if the price continues to push and fall further and further below that 009. But again, to be fair, the price is still well within the range of this, so it would not be shocking if something like this happened, on Monday. Maybe just the price starts to, consolidate right around this area. And then if the price can start to work its way up, at that point, that would be a great start, to turning things around, because you'd have, a set of lows right there. You'd have this base down there. If you picture these as stair steps, well, hey, you'd then have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. So yeah, a pretty bummerish type last 30 minutes, but the bulls definitely still have a chance next week to build that higher stair step. But yeah, they're definitely walking on thin ice. You don't want to see the price fall any deeper below 009. So we'll see if the bulls can get things stabilized out or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.